Well, my continuing saga of trying to keep squirrels out of my owl house. This owl house I built special with a camera in it so I could watch an owl raise its family. So I had a hard time keeping them out. I thought I would create a little cup and put on the end of my drone. I showed you how I flew over a limb to get a string and pull things up into trees. So I thought, well, I could just make this little gizmo, have a little cup on the end of a stick, and I'll just fill it with cayenne pepper and fly up and stick that little cup into the hole, and then if I lift up, it'll come off. There's the pepper. It'll come off and spray the pepper inside there, and squirrels aren't very fond of pepper, but birds are oblivious to cayenne pepper. Any kind of bird, you can actually buy bird seed that's got cayenne pepper in it to keep the squirrels out of your deal. As you can see, I can roll it up with this little rubber band and create some tension on it, and then it goes in a a little hole, and then I plop it down into a notch, and that notch will hold it in place in theory. It did work. I fussed with it a couple times. I only got a couple of flights before I realized that I just FPV wise, depth perception wise, and everything else, I was just totally unable to. You can see it comes off, it spins. I'm totally unable to. I don't have the ability to put that little stick inside a 3-inch hole. So much for that. I did go up and make one flight with it, and but it wasn't successful, and I ended up running into the. I think I did 3 flights like this, and I ran into the treehouse and actually got flip up on top of the treehouse where I had to get a stick and knock it off so I could get it back to the ground. But anyway, so here I think I'm taking off now with the one shot at it, and I don't know. It sounds good. As you see, as I fly out there, I actually have two owl houses. One's this black one on the right, which is ugly, but it's squirrel proof. And there's a squirrel in it. I'm not squirrel proof. I mean owl proof. There's an owl in it, but it is squirrel proof. Anyway, now I come up to this, and I'm not very stable. You can see I have lights in it during the daytime so that the video camera has good quality. It senses the daylight, and when it gets dark, then it turns those off, and then I can turn an infrared. Boom! See, I hit it, and I don't know. I didn't have any luck, so I realized real quick that wasn't going to work. And previously, I designed and built this little water squirter that sits underneath my drone. It can hold a couple ounces of water, and I could fly up, and as you see there, it squirts pretty good. I figured, well, maybe that's what I'll do. So I put it all together. It turns out that the size of hole I have and the cayenne pepper clogs it up. So both times I tried to just squirt it a little bit and then quit. So anyway. That was a wash, I gave up on that. But then I decided I have to go full bore here, and I got my 410 shotgun out, and well, actually, it's a Nerf gun, but anyway, I just made a little Nerf gun I can fly around with and shoot at things. AMA must hate me. Anyway, I put in like a little shotgun shell. It's got a little wadding, and fill it up with. I decided to mix the salt and the cayenne pepper together to give it some sort of a propellant, and so I'd fill it up, and then I went out and I took several shots. I'm not looking down the barrel, and that makes it real difficult. And I finally ended up, after a shot, ended up tilting the gun up a little bit from where it was shooting. It was shooting level. I got to tilt it up a little bit, but it was very. I was frustrated. I didn't think I was accomplishing anything here, but you can see. I'm going to play this in slow motion once I get done, and you'll see right about in there when I play it in slow motion. You can see the cayenne pepper come out and the wadding come out. Okay, so I mean I was pretty close, and some of that cayenne might have got. If nothing else, I think putting a layer of cayenne pepper on the outside of it might discourage him. So, I have accomplished something there. Now, as we get right up to it, I kind of lift up a little bit to get the barrel. Boom! You see it? It wasn't bad. That was a good shot. Good shot. And I did several shots like that. And I finally, I didn't notice. I didn't notice that when I was flying that to see the powder come out. I really never noticed it at all. I didn't notice that I was doing any good until I came back and played the video, and then I was able to see that I was actually coming fairly close. It was fairly calm. The last few shots I had. Unfortunately, the sun's in my eyes, so that didn't make it easier. And of course, it makes the video lousy. But I think I'll take another. You can see the marks on the owl house right there. One a little to the lower left, one to the right, where I've actually hit it, and boom! That one was actually a pretty good shot. So I'd taken I don't think I took about 3 or 4 shots with the Nerf gun shooter, and I wasn't happy with it until I started looking at the video, and then I could see that I was actually doing pretty good, doing fairly good. So, boom, that was a good one. Okay, anyway, so I was happy with all that. I had low battery a couple times. I had to come screaming back to the house to land before the battery went dead. As you can see now, looking at the snapshot here, you can see the 2 marks. One just below it and slightly to the left, and one just to the east of the hole there, just slightly to the right and a little lower, where I had good marks on the box. And then what really excited me is when I finally looked at a cap picture inside the box, and there was the wadding. So I must have hit it dead on. Oh well. Thanks for watching.